Okay, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys having a great day. So for today's video, I'm back with the Cuz Pro Panda, and we actually have a couple products for you guys. I actually had a company reach out and send us a couple things. It's a company called Sendow. We're going to be installing their Sendow Dashcam. Pretty cool, I'll show you that in a bit. And then we also have their Sendow backup camera. And then on top of that, we also had to order a digital car monitor so we can view the backup camera. So we're going to be installing that on Pro Panda's car simply because my car already has one. And since his car doesn't have an aftermarket radio or anything like that, we're going to be putting this on as well as a backup camera. So just to show you off real quick what the products look like, we have the Sendow backup camera right here. It's called their Sendow like Starlight Night Vision backup camera. It's pretty cool. They send you out all the wiring, which is a lot of wiring because you will need all of this. And then on top of that, you will need the main component, which is the backup camera right here. And come on, get in closer. Come on, don't be shy. And as you guys can see right here, this is what the backup camera looks like, and it is on like a bracket that pivots, so you can adjust it to where you want. We're probably going to end up putting this on his license plate, so we're probably going to put it like this somehow, and then run all the wires through the back interior, underneath the pillars, and all the way to the front. And then we also do have their mini car dash camera. And the cool thing about this is that it has night vision as well as looping, so you don't have to worry about running out of space. And as you guys can see, the packaging is pretty cool and it's very well secured because it's kind of hard to get out. But
looks like an Apple package.
just give me a second, we'll get this out.
Looks high quality.
And it's a little bit, I don't want to rip it, but it's in there pretty good. There you go. So it comes in this little box, pretty cool. It reminds me of like a box where I get like a nice watch from. And if you open it, the first thing you're gonna see is their instructions. So we don't really need to read right now. And then of course you do get their dash cam, which is pretty cool. I was looking at it earlier, and it looks really cool. And as you guys can see, you got the little camera right there. You got a couple buttons up here. You got power, next, and then that. And we also have a screen on the back, which is pretty cool. So the way this actually powers on is they also send you a bracket, which you will need to put it on. As you guys can see, we have their bracket. You got all the wiring as well. So you got your power, and then you got your another power cable. And then this is the bracket that it's actually going to be sitting on. So as you guys can see, that's where it connects. So if we get that, and then you just clip it in like that, and then you will connect your USB cable through there, and then just hang it on the dash or on the window of your car. So installation should be pretty easy. The way we're going to be installing this is we're actually going to have to use one of these. It's an ATM added circuit fuse. You guys can get this at your local car shop. I got this at AutoZone. I don't remember how much it cost me, but we're actually going to be connecting this to his fuse box, and then also we're going to be connecting it to the monitor to give it power. So, and I don't think did I show him the monitor yet? No, huh? The monitor's pretty cool. Do you know what brand this is?
Nope.
No? Okay, we got this off Amazon. We'll link everything down below. And as you guys can see, it's called a 3.5 digital car rear view monitor. Pretty cool. It's pretty small. He didn't want anything big.
Perfect size.
Yeah, this is basically what it looks like right there. And of course you do get all the wiring as well for it. So we're going to be putting this on somewhere probably, where did you want to put it, Alex?
Right here.
Yeah, so we're probably going to put it right there. And as you guys can see as well, it comes with double-sided tape. So once you find a spot where you want to put this, just take this off, slap it on there, and it's good to go. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. It should be a pretty simple install. And Pro Panda is going to be recording because you guys can see. Gosh, hold on. Right there. He's going to be helping me film today so we can show you guys the process. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video and stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna test out the monitor, make sure it turns on and everything. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the wiring. As you guys can see, it usually just comes with 2 wires. This is your power wire, and then this is your other power wire connects to. Then you had your video out and your audio. So basically this one's gonna go connected like that. And then to give this power, you have a black cable and a red cable. So red cable is power, black cable is negative. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna connect this red cable right here. We're gonna connect it to this, the ATM add a fuse. So let me get this opened up real quick. Okay, so this is what your add a fuse looks like. It's a little red wire right here. So what you have to do is just basically strip this, push it in there, and then clamp down on it. And then this is gonna go connected to your fuse box. So let me see real quick. Alright, so every car is different, but they all should be similar. As you can see, the fuse box for his car, let me make this brighter actually. So as you guys can see here, his fuse box is right up there. And as you guys can see, all the fuses up there. The one we're going to be tapping into is going to be number... And then you also have a diagram on this. So it's going to be, I believe... Oh, wrong way. So it's going to be this one right here, ACC socket, because this one actually is the fuse for your cigarette one. And since we want to find a fuse that turns on when the car is on and turns off when the car turns off, that way the monitor just doesn't randomly turn on and waste your battery. So that's all you really have to do. And then on top of that, you are going to need another fuse. And the one we will be using is a 10, I believe it's a 10 fuse, which I left on top of the car. Alex, can you get it real quick? It's on your right there.
Whoa!
Yeah, that one. So this is gonna go right there like that. Just push it in. Oh, here, hold this. Just push that fuse into it just like that. Oh wait, just like the... It's a little bit hard, but there you go, like that. And then I'm gonna pull out that fuse right now, and then we can connect everything. So let me get that fuse out. Do you have your pliers? Okay, so the number we are gonna be pulling out is number 23 down here. So you might need to make yourself comfortable.
Oh shit. Damn, I wouldn't be able to fit in there.
19, 20, 21, 23. Looks like that one already burnt out a while back ago, Alex.
Yeah?
Yeah, someone's replaced it.
How do you know?
Cause look, watch, I'll show you.
Why? What is
different?
What does it say?
No, the other ones are smaller, and then this one's like a little bigger one. So it seems like someone's replaced this before, but it's fine. So then we connect this to this right here.
Do we have a backup for it?
No, if this ever if it burns out, this is just to prevent like a short in your car, so it doesn't catch on fire. But this will burn out before anything happens. So push that in there, and then we gotta strip this right here. Come on, get in closer. You can see what we're doing. Strip. So I believe this should be like a 18 maybe. The wire is really thin. I don't know why they make it so thin.
Oh, you almost hit your camera.
There, really?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe like a... Oh, there you go. See right there?
Yes, I see it.
Bruh. Okay, cool, got that. And then all we have to do is just slide it in like that. See how easy that was? Slide it in and then clamp down on it. Also guys, it's really hot right now. It's like 100 degrees and we're inside a garage, inside a car, so if you guys see us sweating, you know why. It's super hot, dude. Also, another thing you will need to do before I forget is you have your ground wire, which is this black wire right here. There isn't really a place for you to connect it, so what you're gonna have to do is find an exposed metal part on your car and connect it to it. And on his car, we're gonna be connecting it right here. As you guys can see, there's this metal bracket right here, and there's a bolt. So all we're gonna do is just strip this, and then we're gonna tie it around that bolt and lock it down so it has a ground. There's a couple other places you can do it, but that's the only place that I can seem to find on his car. So let me do that real quick.
Are you doing lefty?
Wait, is it?
Let me see.
No, maybe it might be down. Lefty loosey. Oh, I think it was down.
Yes, it is down.
Just like that.
How do you? Okay, there you go.
Let's get the monitor.
It's too dark.
What?
It's too dark. Oh. I'm trying to get what you were doing.
Usually they have adapters you can buy, but we don't have an adapter, so we're just going to do it this way. Just like that. And then connect this back to number 20. Well, it'll turn on once you turn the car on.
Oh.
You want to turn it on real quick?
Moment of truth.
Turn on to the next one. Bruh.
No.
Okay guys, so quick little update. The screen does turn on, in fact. The only thing is that you can't see it because there's no like logo or anything that boots up when it turns on. It just turns on black. So we're gonna do a little wiring for the cameras next, now that we know that this power is on, and we'll clean up all the wires afterwards. So we're just gonna leave this up here for now. Let's put it, oh, actually it might fall. I don't want it to fall.
And we have to clean it Velcro too.
Yeah, we're gonna have to clean that up. So we'll put it down there for now. So the next thing we're gonna do is just run all the wires through. So this is the wiring for the camera, and then you have the camera right here. So what we have to do is we're gonna have to get one side of the wires from the front of the car to the back of the car. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of wiring, and it seems like a lot, but you're gonna more than likely use all of it, if not most of it. So let me just separate it real quick. Ooh.
Wow.
Dude, there's so much.
Scratching my paint, huh?
Yeah. Okay, so this one, you have two sides. You have this one right here, which is going to go connected to the monitor. So as you guys can see, the monitor comes with its own cables, so you're going to connect that right there. And then this, which has the red or the yellow cable and then the red cable, we're going to have to run all the way to the back. And the reason it has a red cable and a yellow cable is because this yellow cable is going to go connected to your backup camera right here. And then your red cable, of course, goes right there to give the camera power. Let's run all the wires quick real first, and then we'll figure out all the smaller details after. So running the wires is going to be pretty simple. All you have to do is
tuck it in.
Yeah, tuck it in. So you guys can see here all these quarter panels actually come loose. So all you have to do really is, ooh, my bad. Let me disconnect this for now. So all you have to do is just run it underneath this. And then the only difficult part about this is running it through this middle column because there's no way to get this off. So the easiest way I've done it in the past is you have to we're gonna have to get like a hook or something, or not a hook, but like a hanger or something long that's really thin, and just run it through the bottom of this. I usually use like a coat hanger, a metal coat hanger, tie it around and just slide it in, and then run it through the back door panel or pillar, and then underneath the seats and into the back. So we're gonna do that real quick for you guys. Don't want to bore you with that too long, and then we'll show you guys how it looks after. Okay guys, so I got all the wires through, as you guys can see. Goes through there, goes through that middle pillar, and then goes through this one. These are pretty easy to take out. All I had to do is just take him out by a little bit of pressure. And then we ran the wires underneath the seat, open this, ran the wire through here as you guys can see, and all the way into the back. So as you guys can see here, all our wires that we were running.
Yeah, I see it.
So we got our power wire, got another power wire, and then we got the video wire. And then, so what we're going to be doing next is, I already went ahead, but we're going to have to find your reverse light, which is this one right here. This bulb on the outer part. So we got that bulb out, and I just basically cut or pulled the clip out and then cut it and stripped it, because we're going to be connecting these to this right here. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to give your camera power when your reverse lights turn on, and then it turns off when your car is on a reverse, so your camera's not always on 24/7. So we got that. We're just going to strip these two together, and then we were able to get the camera, as you guys can see right there. Hold the trunk. We got the camera through. We were able to get this little clip for the bulb out, and we just ran the wires through. So as you guys can see now, here are the wires right here, and then those wires obviously go connected to these two right there. So it's pretty easy. I'm just gonna wire it all up off camera so we're not wasting your guys' time, because it's a little bit time consuming. And yeah, and as you guys can see, this is Pro Panda's trunk. Pretty badass. What do you think about it? Easy installer now.
Ooh. Put the money in the bag.
So yeah, so let's do all the wiring real quick, and then we'll show you before we put everything back together.
Yeah. Alright guys, so we found a perfect fuse for it. We wired it all the way back here, all the way to the trunk, and all the way to here. Now we're gonna blah blah.
Yeah, so now we're gonna show you guys. As you guys can see, we already mounted the camera on. It comes with double-sided tape, so we just double-sided taped it since you didn't want to drill into his carbon fiber license plate. And we ran it through that little light bulb, and we connected all the wires. You guys can see your power wire is connected, your video wire is connected, and then your power, or your, I believe this should be like a remote wire to let the camera know when it has power to turn on. We connected it to his reverse light. If you guys can look in here, you guys can see we tapped into it using some butt connectors, and all we have to do now is just wrap it in tape to make sure it stays or holds fine. And everything is connected at this point, so we're going to show you guys it turning on. So, and also, by the way, I did change the add a fuse position. I originally had it on the FR ACC socket, which is number 23, but I ended up changing it to accessory because the ACC would stay on even if the car key wasn't in. An accessory does not get any power when the car is not on, and it does turn on when the car has power. So tapped into that, and as you guys can see, now we're just going to demonstrate it turning on. So as you guys can see, the camera is, the screen is right here. So if we put the key in, as you guys can see, nothing happens. Nothing happens, but once we hit the brake and put the car into reverse, voila. Can you lower the trunk down? Wow. So as you guys can see, it is all wired up. Set the trunk down, Alex, so they can see. There we go. So it works, and then if we put the car back into parking mode, you can see it turns off. So everything is wired up, so pretty much all we have left now is just to hide all the wires, make it look nice and clean, and then we will show you guys the dash cam after, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so we pretty much got everything all nice and clean, as you guys can see here. We got the monitor up here. All we have to do is just take the sticker for the adhesive off so we can mount it on there, and it'll just sit nice and flush right here. And then ran the wire through there and hit all the wire, hit it, and to the back, so all hidden underneath the seat. And then we got the camera right there. Shit. And as you guys can see, he needs to buy new clips, so we're missing these clips, so obviously this thing is going to hang for now so he can get the clips in. But the wires should all be tucked. He's gonna
zip tie them all together or tape them with black tape so they can stay all hidden. And all the wires run through that way and then down to the light. And as you guys can see, you can't even see anything. Oh, up there. It's
all
cool.
hidden.
So now next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the dash cam, which you guys can see right here. Wow. Got it right here. It's a super easy install, like a lot easier.
Wow. Okay, you ready for this, Junior?
Yeah.
Camera right here. About right here.
But there's cool. Now push down.
I fucked with that. Perfect.
Let's push down on the give it pressure.
Oh yeah, you liked it. Damn. That's pretty sick.
Dude, I'm gonna feel like a cop. Should I test it out?
Yeah.
Oh, let me lower your trunk, hold on.
You see how it turns black?
Look at that, look at that. And then voila. Okay guys, so now we're gonna install the dash cam. As you guys can see, if you remember from earlier actually, it comes in two pieces, so all you have to do is just connect these two pieces together. It just slides right in. So you can see right there, slides right in. And if you ever need to take it off, just push that button, slides right out. So the one thing you will need, which I found out afterwards, is you will need a mini SD card or a micro SD card, I believe was what they're called. It's gonna go in there. And then you do have a USB on the side in case you want to take this camera and transfer all the files onto your computer. And then on top of that, you do have another USB that powers the camera on while your car's on. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna get the big wire with the one that comes with the cigarette adapter and just connect that to that, just like that. And then we're gonna run all these wires from the roof down through this pillar right underneath and then out to the cigarette adapter. So we're gonna do that off camera once again just to save some time so this video isn't too long. And of course this is the external or the supplied USB in case you want to take this and transfer some of the footage from the dash cam to your computer. So that's pretty cool then to do. So all we have to do, like I said, we're gonna put it behind this so you guys can't see it and run the wires through. So we're gonna take a minute off camera, do that, and then once we get that on, we'll show you guys. So okay guys, so as you guys can see, the dash cam is all in and all the wires are tucked in, ran it through that pillar. And then we ran it through here, this clipped out. So I ran the wire through there,
and then down here,
and underneath there, through here. And as you guys can see, it is in the cigarette adapter. And you can tell it's on because there's a blue light. So if you guys look up here, you want to zoom in a little bit. Yeah, can you zoom in? Can you see the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so if we look up here, if you click this little camera button, right there, it takes us to our menu so you can change the resolution on it. Biggest resolution I believe was 1080 or 1920 by 1080, which is huge. And then if you go back, click on that again, you have loop recording, so you can click how long you want it to loop record. 5 minutes record and then delete, or 10 minutes record and delete. And then I think it goes as small as a minute to like 15 to 20 minutes. You have HDR recording, motion detection. You have delayed shutdown, so it won't turn on when your car turns off. It should technically, you can choose how long you after your car turns off to tell this to turn off as well. You have audio, G sensor, time-lapse record, and then it goes back to resolution. And then you have another set of options to change the language, date and time, license plate number of your car. Wow. And then the stamp is basically it's on the, when you record, it'll tell you the time, the date, and other small details like that.
What is the license plate for? What is the license plate for?
You can put your license plate in here.
Why?
Just to know it's from your car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and you have stamp, and then auto power off, screensaver, the beeping sound, and the frequency. Exposure, format, default settings, and then the version of the camera. So yeah, so let me click that. Click it again. Oh, right there. So we'll get an SD card and show you guys some footage from it. But overall, it's pretty cool. We have it hidden so you can't even see it. Let me see it. So
on the passenger side, you can't see shit.
If he's driving from over here, you can't even see it. And then obviously from over here.
This is the outside.
Say hi, Junior. Oh.
Alright, so once again, I want to give a huge shout out to Sendow for sending us some of their products. Of course, we did get their dash cam. Pretty cool. Showed you some of the features, as well as the backup camera, which I know he's going to enjoy. As you guys can see, everything is pretty much an easy installation. It just takes a little bit of time and a little bit of work. And if you guys saw, the dash camera was super easy to install. It was literally just connect the wires, run them to the car, and that was it. The backup camera took a little bit longer simply because we did have to hook up the monitor, give it some power from the add a fuse, and then run all the wires to the back and through into the license plate. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this video. Once again, it's called Sendow, S-E-N-D-O-W, Sendow. Thank you so much for your for letting us review your products. And right now we'll show you some footage, hopefully if you get some right now, of the dash cam in to see what the quality and resolution of it is, and we'll take it out for a spin. But other than that, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe if you guys haven't already. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks to Pro Panda for letting us put this on his car. And do you have anything to say to the people?
No, thank you to Sendow. You guys are rock. Thank you. It's a pretty high quality. I like it.
Yeah, from the
Super
looks
sick.
of it,
I feel like undercover cop. Like it looks like hard. It looks like it won't break or anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't look cheaply made.
No, it looks pretty cool, and I like how it has a little screen on there as well. It makes it a lot easier. So other than that, it's pretty
Easy to install too. It's just like some wire, boom, boom.
Yeah,
that's
just
it.
ran everything through. So if you guys are interested, make sure to check him out. We'll link everything down below. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.